Why Paris Saint-Germain let go of Angel Di Maria and Leandro Paredes. As you all know, PSG let go of Angel Di Maria and Leandro Paredes this summer. Di Maria left as a free agent and Paredes went on loan with an option to buy to Juventus. And I have seen so many people question why PSG let these two Argentinians go. Let's start with Angel Di Maria. Di Maria was 34 years of age and earning up to 260k euros at Paris Saint-Germain. And with being old and injury prone and with a high wage, Di Maria was performing very average for Paris Saint-Germain last season. He had 5 goals and 9 assists in over 1,800 minutes. Most of his performances was subpar and it was the right time to let Di Maria go. Now that he's performing at Juve, everyone is questioning why PSG let him go. The best example I can use for this delusion is saying United shouldn't have let go of Ronaldo because he's balling at Al Nassr. Just because Di Maria is playing really well at Juve doesn't change the fact that he wasn't good for us. And don't get me wrong, I'm really happy that Di Maria is performing this well for his new club, but he wouldn't have been this good at Paris Saint-Germain and his high wages wouldn't have made it possible for us to make new transfers. He has also been very injury prone at Juve, which is another reason for us letting him go. So far he has had 5 different injuries, missing a total of 14 games for Juve, which is nearly half of the available games. Now it's Paredes' turn. Paredes joined Paris Saint-Germain on January the 25th for 40 million euros and never established himself as a starting midfielder, even though that his competition was an old pairing of Idrissa Gueye and Ander Herrera. He was given so many chances under both Thomas Tuchel and Mauricio Pochettino, but his game never perfected itself. His inconsistent performances and bad off-the-ball involvement in games showed PSG, the club and its fans, that it's better to move on from him now when he has a price in the market rather than giving him more chances. During his last season at PSG, he also became very injury prone, missing 16 games and being out for over 130 days. All of these warning signs was enough for Luis Campos to come to the conclusion that Leandro Paredes had to go. We signed 4 midfielders in the summer window, and yes, all of them have not performed for PSG, but if they're given the same amount of time to adapt and perfect their game at Paris Saint-Germain, they will definitely surpass Leandro Paredes' time at Paris Saint-Germain. Now that we have gone through the reason on why PSG let go of Paredes and Di Maria, let's come to the real question. Were they replaced well enough? With Paredes, as I've said, the replacement's performances so far have not been up to par, but with time they will get better. Meanwhile, when it comes to Angel Di Maria, it was a total failure. Luis Campos was fooled by Sarabia's numbers and performances for Sporting Lisbon in Liga NOS, and he thought that he could replace Di Maria. Move forward to January and we saw Sarabia sold to Wolves after having 0 goal contributions for Paris Saint-Germain, and the club looking for a new right winger, Malcolm Ziyech being the example. That was it. I hope I've made everyone understand your reason behind PSG letting go of the 2 Argentinians and where we messed up. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the PSGINT YouTube channel, and as always, allez Paris!